Did you know one army destroyed up to 60 million people over 2 centuries? This is not Hollywood, but brutal reality. Today I will tell you about 5 of the cruelest and most far-reaching conquerors who raised armies of hundreds of thousands, turned cities to ruins and changed the world forever. Prepare yourself. These stories are insane and will shock even the most jaded viewer. Under number 1 is Genghis Khan, born Temujin among the nomadic tribes of Mongolia. He united the tribes to survive the harsh steppes and to take revenge on his enemies. The army included up to 120,000 mounted archers trained in lightning-fast cavalry tactics and firing while riding. His conquests claimed up to 60 million lives. The siege of Merv in 1221 killed as many as 1.3 million civilians. Among his most famous attacks were the capture of Bukhara, the storming of Samarkand, and sweeping raids into Eastern Europe. These campaigns created the largest contiguous land empire in history. What if the secret manuscripts of Merv had survived? Who built those terrifying towers of skulls? Under number 2 is Tamerlane, a Barlas tribesman from Transoxiana, who declared himself heir to Genghis Khan. His army included up to 90,000 warriors bound by personal loyalty to their emir. In Isfahan, he ordered a minaret constructed from 70,000 human skulls, and tens of thousands were executed in Delhi and Damascus. His most notorious campaigns shattered the Delhi Sultanate and laid waste to Tabriz and Damascus in lengthy sieges. In the end, his conquests united vast territories of Central Asia under a reign of terror. How did a tribal hunter become an architect of terror? Why were human heads valued more than gold? And our third figure is Attila, the Hun born among the nomadic tribes of the Eurasian steppe. He united them in campaigns of plunder and extortion. His forces included up to 500,000 horsemen striking horror into Rome and Constantinople. Cities were reduced to ashes, and Pannonia was devastated so completely that not a blade of grass remained. Among his most famous campaigns were the sack of Milan, the invasion of Gaul, and the bloody battle of the Catalonian plains. Rome was forced to pay tribute, and Attila earned the name Scourge of God as a symbol of merciless power. How did Rome face the whip of God in open battle? What did Pope Leo say when he met Attila? Our fourth conqueror is Alexander the Great, son of Philip II of Macedon and student of Aristotle. He sought revenge on Persia and dreamed of spreading Hellenic culture. His army began with 30,000 Macedonian phalangites and grew to hundreds of thousands with Greek allies and local recruits by the Indus River. Thousands died at Issus and Gaugamela, and Persepolis was razed, causing massive civilian casualties. His most legendary feats include the siege of Tyre, the Egyptian campaign, and the decisive defeat of King Darius III at Gaugamela. He forged an empire from Greece to India, sparking a cultural fusion known as the Hellenistic Age. What if Alexander had lived past 33? What price did his dream of a world united under Hellenism demand? And finally, at number 5 is Ivan IV from the Rurik dynasty, known as Ivan the Terrible, the first crowned Tsar of all Russia. His personal guard numbered around 6,000 fighters acting as his secret enforcers. During the Novgorod massacre, up to 60,000 people were killed or exiled in a fortnight of terror. Brutal purges spanned from Kazan to the frozen wastes of Yakutia, and even his own son fell victim to his suspicion. These campaigns plunged nobles and peasants alike into fear and cemented absolute autocratic rule. How did one ruler bring an entire nation to its knees? What horrors still lie buried in the snows of Yakutia? What if the world had known the true horror of these conquerors sooner? Who among them was the worst? Can millions of lives ever be justified in the name of glory?